What's up guys, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So this is the blue Goku and Vegeta, right? So two blue warriors. I've drawn these before, but not together. So let's do them together. I think this is a new Legends thing that was announced recently. So landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. Two boys, Goku, Vegeta. Vegeta's kind of like smaller a little bit. I actually gave him a bit more height because, you know, I feel bad for him. So he's not as low down. I think he's like at Goku's shoulder. I like lifted it up a bit. So we'll start with Goku on this side. I'll have to zoom in because the faces are tiny. Go. W shape in the middle of the frown. Just here. Center line, my page is about here. And the eyes, Goku's eyes are about halfway. So, stop saying so. So we go down around. W shape in the middle of his frowning head. Dragon Ball style. Right? Eyebrow comes out from there, so a big sort of tick line, right? Down the back. There. Right, you gotta thicken up the end, so like flat. And then it gets skinnier as it goes back down to there. Okay, and then we do the other side, curving, tick line, up and around to the back. This one seems a bit longer than the other one. So we go to about there and then flat, and then down, and it gets skinnier as we go down towards the front. Typical Dragon Ball eyes. Right. Then we have some frown sort of lines here. And then his eyes. So we got like the small line and then a long line. And then you join those together with a curved line. And then his blue eye just looking up from underneath his eyebrow there. And then we do the same thing on the other side. So we have a small line coming out there, and then a big long line here, and then you just join those together. And then his blue iris just underneath. So his nose, so you do Dragon Ball nose, kind of a hook, like that. And they always like put in the shadow on the side, coming out from the side of the nose there. And then his mouth, so he's flat across and kind of curves down the back. Make him look really serious. And then he's got like a little curved line there, and then some shadow underneath his bottom lip. And then the tick lines underneath the eyebrow. Eye, should I say. Those are cheek marks. They're like hatching sort of cheek lines just here. He sometimes has some odd lines on the end of the eyebrow. So, chin, so square chin. There. This comes out to his jaw, so we go right to there. Like so. And then we, about mouth level and underneath the eyebrow, the end of the eyebrow, you turn a corner and you go up the side of his face. And we meet a spike up here. And so we turn and go up. Right, and there's like his sideburn then here. And his ear will come out from that. And on this side we see a spike. So we'll go, instead of like a sideburn, there's like a hair spike here. one of his hair spikes, and his ear will come out from that. So say on this side, the ear comes out and down, quite big ears in Dragon Ball. This one down on this side, like that. And then ear lines inside, so let's get started, just do a letter J. Nice. And if you want to like detail that up even more, you can. You can just add a few more lines on the inside. A little bump there close to the face. And then some more just going around. So then Goku's fringe. So we got a little V there. And then it just starts to spike around. Typical Dragon Ball. Sections of hair. Just spiking around here. This one comes down over his eyebrow, and his eye. Might have some texture lines just under here. Another one here, over his ear. 1, 2, 3, 4 fringe spikes in this one. So then the rest of his blue hair. So we'll go out from behind his ear. So you start with these small spikes, right? See another one. Right? And then you think about a candle flame. It like curves out and then goes up to a really big spike in the middle, right? So you want to go gradually, right, sticking out here, and it'll go around. Like this, right? There's like a real big one here in the middle, right up to the top of my page, down like that. And then same on this side, goes around and up. And there's actually one that sticks off itself here, and another one in the middle. Another one behind that one. And then another little one, I think, just in here. Okay. Right, then we got like texture lines all over this. So you're following like each hair spike basically, just to add a little texture, make it look like it's not just big solid shapes, it's got like some hair to it. Like so. Okay, so then body anatomy, neck and t-shirt. So let's go necklines there, necklines here, neck muscle like a little V in the middle under his chin, and then a bit of an Adam's apple here. Center line for his chest there, and then chest muscles bump this way. Then we have a trapezius muscle this side, trapezius muscle that side. Maybe like another little neck muscle there. There. So then he has a ripped shirt, right? So it's like all spiky and jaggedy. You can just do like crazy zigzag lines. Just coming around there. And then his shoulder for that shirt comes around, and then it's all like ripped and torn here on the side as well. Comes down around his body. We see his bicep here, but it's mostly his shirt. Little bumps on the shoulder for the fabric, the way it folds, and then like little tears and stuff all coming around. Then we see his bicep here, I think. There's like a hole in his chest here, in his shirt, And then like some like fold lines coming around all these things, like all this stuff. So like that. And then, so his waistband is here, right? So his waist on this side kind of comes across like this. And then there's all torn gi all down here. And you could just do like crazy zigzags. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's different every time you draw this in Dragon Ball as well. So, you know, it's always different. So don't sweat it if it's not exactly like mine. You just want to make it look jaggedy. And then his belt sort of like comes down here on the side, that belt that's kind of wrapped around his waist, you know. And it's got little texture lines in there for the folds. And then his pants kind of goes that way. So muscly arms, so shoulder, like a big circle sort of shape, right? Bumping out that way, and his shirt goes behind it. And then you got like the bicep area and the deltoid muscles, so like the lines for the shoulder there, and then the bicep, real blocky sort of shape here. Tricep out the back of the bicep, two muscles, two sort of sections to your tricep. And then his forearm goes out there, elbow, forearm. Very muscular shapes. And then like dirt and scratches, of course, all over him. So his other arm, we can just see kind of less of it. It's like his body's turned towards us here, right? So like this shoulder's kind of looks a bit bigger. It's in front, right? So this one's a little bit smaller. Just like here. And then it goes like that. And then we have deltoid. And then the bicep. Tricep, little elbow. It's kind of like a little, if you turn it to the side, like it's like a mountain range. You know, these little bumps. And then his forearm goes off that way. Forearm muscle lines just there. Boom. Now, he has an aura, but we'll sort of do Vegeta and then we'll do all the auras at once, right? So, let's go over and get Vegeta's face in, right? So we're over, down. So we're kind of, the eyes will probably be like level with top of Goku's shoulder. In the illustration, I think they're even lower down. They're like here. But like I wouldn't be able to fit any of them in. Poor Vegeta. He always gets the short end of the stick. Pun intended. So, yeah, let's just go for it, right? So, his eyes are huge. And he's got pupils, which is unusual. So, start here with that W frowning shape. Right, just like a random sort of W shape. And then this tick line up and down. And then square end. And then bring it skinnier down towards that W. Same on the other side. Like so. Square end. And then back down. Right, then eyes. So we have small line, a long line, joined together with a curved line. Same on this side. Small line there, a long line here, curved line joins them. Okay, and then he's got real big eyes, right, bigger than Goku's ones. So they're like, go down and around like this. And he has a black pupil. So it's kind of like, isn't when Goku's in Ultra Instinct, it's kind of like this. So same on this side, pretty much real big. Okay, kind of like that. And then top frowning sort of line there, there. And then his nose. So again, same sort of a hook sort of coming down from the nose there. And then they always draw in that shadow. And then we have the cheek lines that come across his cheek. And then a real serious downturned mouth. Maybe a little cheek line there. And then a shadow underneath his bottom lip. Right, and then his chin. Just there. So jaw goes this way. This way. About mouth level underneath the corner of the eye, right? About mouth level underneath the corner of his eye. So you change direction. Go up towards the eyebrow, sort of level with the eyebrow just beside it. Because that's where his sideburn is. So like this sort of thing. It's like a little spike, kind of. Right, like so. Right, and then his ear comes out around big Dragon Ball ears. Ear lines inside. Start with this letter J, and then you can add more if you want, of course. Like that. So then Vegeta's hairline, so he's kind of like, he's got this V in the middle. Just here. And then this curves around to the sideburn. Like that, right? And he's got like lines on his temple, sort of thing. Like so. Right, so hair. Same as Goku. So you want to think like candle flame, right? His hair is quite big, actually. It actually starts behind his neck. Okay, so we'll do neckline first. Different to Goku. Okay, and then a little spike behind the ear there. Same on this side. Little spike like that. And then we keep going up and around. So different shaped hair now to Goku. No fringe, that comes this way. Do 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 do. My page is bumpy here. Okay, and he has a layer that kind of comes across the front as well. That way, and then some in behind. Big one there in the middle. Another one here. So carving in here. Oh yeah, there's another one here. Another one here. Okay. So, boom, roughly going that way. Right, and then will I put another one here? Maybe. No, I think I'll leave it. Anyway, so texture lines then. Following each hair spike, just adding some texture. Make them look textured and hairy. And not just like smooth. Okay, and you can do as much of that as you want. But I think I'll just leave it simple like that. Anatomy, armor on Vegeta, right? So neck muscles going down this way, like a little V underneath his chin. Adam's apple again. His chest is obscured by chest armor. So like this, right? And then there's two straps that come around behind his shoulder. And then we've a little bit of trapezius muscle here. And then maybe some chest there. And then maybe like another sort of neck muscle line there. And his collar of his blue skin tight thing. And then this has a bit of an edge line and then like lines that come down here. So, okay, the rest of this armor, so it's a bit of a crack in this one, right? So he's been like cracked in the chest, coming around this way. And you want to put like a bit of an edge to this. There's like little cracks coming out of it. And then his chest goes that way. And then the side of his body just goes down off my page there. And then this side, because he's walking as well, so it's like his shoulder comes in, Goku's shoulder comes in, right? So this chest armor sort of becomes like his shoulder muscle, sort of on this side. And then the bicep will go sort of down that way. Okay, so this is like the top of the shoulder here, very round and muscular. Right, so you have like those deltoid muscles and stuff. And then side body there. Might as well finish this arm. So we got tricep there, bicep here. And then another line for the tricep at the back, going down, and then like another forearm muscle lines there. So the other arm, there's all detail in the armor, but we'll just get the other sort of shoulder and arm in. Shoulder muscle there, curving around here, and you've got like deltoid muscles again, and then bicep there, tricep here, coming down that way. And then all that detail for the armor, right? So we've got a line comes across for the chest here, goes up the middle, right? So it's like a double. So goes the whole way around this Saiyan armor. And it usually has these sort of hatching lines coming across here. There's all scratches and stuff on this. And then that turtle shell, like gold plate, just here in the middle. And it has these crisscross lines coming all the way across his stomach. And then it has just edge lines there. And then I think another line that way. Right. That's Vegeta. Okay, aura. So I had another picture, a better picture of their auras. So Vegeta's is just like standard. They're kind of like clashing. So we'll go. So we'll do, yeah, they kind of make the mix here. So we'll go out from Goku's sort of arm there, right? You're going to go like fiery. Right, and this will all be like Kaioken and blue on the other side, right? So you go. Right, so blue there. And then Goku's sort of blue to about here, right? And then there's like all this red around it. So then there's like red Kaioken sort of lines back here, right? So they kind of spiky out back here and just sort of red. But blue in there, blue inside Vegeta's, and then red around the back of Goku's for the Kaioken sort of version, and maybe like red. Well, no, I think it's blue in there. But I think that's it. A bit more scratches maybe on Vegeta's head, like a vein here. Right. Blue Warriors. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.